And once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 12, episode 5. And in today's episode of the Cloud9 podcast, we are going to be talking about teams from the LEC, as well as the recent announcement from Shopify Rebellion, where they made a roster change for their LCS roster because the LCS is also coming back from its break. The LCS has been on break for about 2 weeks, and the LCS is going to be returning this Saturday. And then the LEC 2024 Summer Split Playoffs will continue with potentially some of the worst series to come to date. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this episode of the Cloud9 podcast if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And if you guys want to check out my Master Swag King comics and manga channel, I have been uploading content over there as well. I uploaded 2 new recent videos, and I still have other videos to release to you guys as well. DC Comics is doing something very big come this October, and if you want to get all of the information and the images that were shared, go and check out the videos on my Master Swag King comics and manga channel. Even if you don't know where it's at, it's in a link in the description box below, and you can also scroll down on the channel page to have and at the bottom of it, there's a part where it says, check out other, content from another channel that I actually have. And I'll be adding the YuGiOh one to that very, very soon. I wrote down my notes for the YuGiOh channel because I'm going to do a welcome video in the style that you guys like. And then I'm going to do that pretty much later on tonight after I get done with a one-on-one. But I know you guys thrive off things being visual for yourself. So I'm going to show you guys this right now. Here, I'm going to share my screen right here. So you guys can see we're on the main channel right now doing the Cloud9 podcast. Then everything is structured. And then right here, go to where it says featured. This is the, comic channel I have. Come here. You get more content from me doing even more awesome content for you guys if you're interested in comics and manga, actually. But yes, joining me here in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast, talk about all things basically, League of Legends related is Mr. Blanks, who's also been doing more videos himself. Was also seeing a recent sub boost on his channel. I could tell the man for years, just put out more content. Just shut the fuck up.
I've been putting out content, nigga. But my issue, motherfucker, none of it was good enough. Like, I'm not putting this shit out. This shit's trash. Like,
man, and anytime I told him, he always yelled at me. I was like, you trying to go outside, throw hands right now? Like, God,
nigga, I'll knock your ass out, knock you to a wall.
God, and you say he would knock me out and take my girl, like goddamn, like
knock you out and fuck your. Don't knock you out and fuck your bitch. That's what I said.
Oh my God, holy fucking shit! All right, but how you been doing, man? How's things been going?
I've been good, man. Just working and shit, just regular old good shit. Yeah, I was just looking. I was like looking at the market. I was like, what the fuck? Like. Honestly, if you besides QCR, I've always said when it came to when it comes to like most expensive cards, I don't count QCR because QCR is like that's something that you're not guaranteed to pull. But everything else, I was like, oh, okay, this is pretty good. Like there's 5 QCRs that are 4. If you're going by market price, there are 4 QCRs, 5 QCRs higher than Fee Smith Engraver, and then all the rest are under. Like I was like, okay, cool, boom. Look at all the QCRs. I was like, yeah, some of these are trash. Some like even the Fee Smith Engraver QCR market price is about $30, over $300. Yeah. But I was like, holy shit. I was like, damn, stocks is dropping hard.
God, man. You know what's crazy, dude? People think I don't look at the market because I haven't got a chance to do Yu-Gi-Oh content for a little bit. But no, I just still look. It's products basically come out and they just fall off a cliff like they used to. The only one that hasn't fallen off a cliff is like that Rarity collection that they dropped last year, which just did like okay, you know?
No, it did great.
Well, you know, after the prices were not like terrible. You know, the prices would go to like 9 cents.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine like getting a bunch of cases and then even the valuable cards you would at least think would hold some value are like $2 because Konami would like mega overprint, you know?
Exactly.
I know people didn't like short prints and they all they had to do was just short print less, right? But if nothing is like a chase card, then we're not going to really have like any decent value too.
The issue with the short printing is when it comes to core sets, due to they increase the amount of cards in the secret ultra, they're going to be short printing because there's going to be some cards you're going to get more, so you're going to get less of. If you buy a case, you're not guaranteed a play set of any of the secret rares. You're not.
Right.
Because you get two per box, and there's 12 boxes. That's 24. There's 10 secret rares. That's 30. If you want to place up every secret rare, that's 30. You can only get 24 secrets. And some people have only got one secret in the box. That's me. There are some people who out here open a case and you're supposed to guarantee 24. They only get 18 secret rares. So it's like, shit. Now you're even shorter.
Yeah.
And it's like, good thing is it's like if you're trying to play Feed Smith and the Feed Smith what's the Snake Eyes, you're gonna be shit out of luck.
Because like I told people back when I was doing market watches, because people would always count the most expensive cards, and obviously there's a reason why you should, but that's not like guaranteed. People be like, well, if you person so stupid, man.
But I'm gonna tell you this. The market price for a Feed Smith engraver is $117. Right now on the market is at $100.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you this. If you want to have them as soon as possible, I pick them up right now. If you want to wait till the weekend, go for it. But like I'm trying to plan on doing at least on market watch Saturday. Going into Saturday, or I might do one after this and then put it up Friday. I'll move my Snake Eyes market watch to like Sunday, and then I'm gonna put up a Monday morning market watch to let everyone know what the damage is.
Yeah, I just think like, you know, people, like the average Yu-Gi-Oh player would be like, hey, you could pull this really expensive card that's already like hard to get. And by pull, you mean like you buy a box and you'd open that and you potentially get it. It's like that's just like not gonna happen.
I told you about how people will get a box. I told you about the guys who open the case got no SP low day. A kid opens 2 packs, get SP low day. I'm like, the fuck? Wait, nigga, what? Nigga, you spent $700, no SP low day. This kid spent $10. Bobby, can I get $10? $10. Nigga gets SP low day. I was like, nigga, what the fuck? What the fuck? You're just sitting there. You're like, nigga, I spent my whole week's check to get nothing. And this little kid asked his mama for $10 and got an SP low day and a wanted. He got both secrets.
You gotta go there. You gotta go and rob that kid.
I ain't gonna rob the kid. What I'm doing is try to flirt with the mom, and then when the kid sleep and take the car and leave out the house.
Shit.
Gotta pipe out the mom and then wait for the kid to go to sleep.
Yeah, like I think you know, if it comes down to where people have to basically use an auto default of like, hey, all you gotta do is just pull this card that's really hard to get. It's like, well, no shit. And if you're gonna, and that's like, why buy a box to pull the card and I can just buy the card? But then again, if you're gonna be like, well, it's cheaper to buy the box and get the card, there's no guarantee.
No. It's cheaper to buy the box most of the time, depending on what card it is.
Yeah,
it's cheaper to buy the box, but it's not cheaper to get the card because you have what? There's 2 slots. There's 10 secrets. SB, what's the percentage?
10 secrets out of how many cards that come in the set? How
The-
many?
No, not even that.
9 cards per pack, 10 secrets. I think I forgot. Has to be like 10% chance of pulling it. There's no way.
You have a 10% chance to pull it at least once.
And not even the one you want. Not a guarantee to get the thing you want.
It's whatever. Not even 10%. It's like I think it's closer to 5.
Yeah, it would have to be if there's about because you see because the sets are still about 100 cards, right? 100 cards per set.
Yeah, because think about
less.
Think about this right now. Let me go right now. Look at the top 3 secret rares.
Mm-hmm.
The top 3 secret rares of Infinite Forbidden is Fee Smith Engraver, Moltermi Perilia, and Alice a Stellar of the White Forest. Everything else is cheats, price-wise. Fee Smith's Tractor is $14, but you only need one. Think about this. You might get a Fee Smith Requiem, that's $5, but that's a secret rare. You need that card. You're happy if you pull that card. Dominus Purge is Ash mixed with Imperm. Okay, cool. You're not mad if you pull it, but you're not happy if you pull it. You pull the White Forest cards, those cards suck. The deck stinks right now.
Mm-hmm.
You pull a Millennium Unk, you're going to want to throw this shit out the goddamn window. If you don't pull Fiend Smith Engraver or Molten Perilia, you ain't pulling shit. And then even look at the Ultra Rares. The Ultra Rare, when they increased that shit to 14, that made no sense. They could have just kept that. It was like 10 Ultra Rares. They could have.
Michael, what's up, man? Hi, I'm a Mexican clout tracer. Oh my god!
Think of this: the highest Ultra Rare is $8. $8. A year and a half ago, the most expensive Ultra Rare in Darkwing Blast was $75. That was the most expensive card in the fucking set. No, it's the second. I forgot what was the most expensive card. But
wait, hold on. The best Ultra Rare is $8. That's horrible.
And that's the 10-pie jacket card. And that shit's decreasing. That shit was $17. It was $18 at one point for like an hour. It was $17.76, baby. Now that shit down to $8. What you talking about? $8. Nigga talking about $8. Nigga talking about $8. Nah, fucking yeah. Nigga, $8.
Yeah. People will be like, "Well, this card's only $8." Like, bro, you broke? Like, why is $8? $8,
dude. That was the same thing when I be playing Pokemon. People be like, "Oh, this card's $15. It's too expensive." Like, nigga, what? I said that in locals one time because I got called. So I was like, nigga, what? $15.
Dude, at this point, he's got to start calling people brokies. If you're complaining about $8 and $15, you just broke.
And you get okay. It's one of those things where I understand. See, I'm so used to playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Where if someone says $15 is expensive for one card, nigga. You know how many people I know spend $300 on 3 cards, and then they don't even got a full deck. They just got 3 cards. Like, I was like, wait a second. And then oh my god, I saw a video saying Pokemon's budget list. The whole game budget. Your most expensive decks are $150. There's engine cards in there's extra deck cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! That cost the same amount. Like, think about how much Zodiac cost in its prime. Was it for like 9 cards in Zodiac? It was like $600. Like, and that's the crazy part. Like, imagine if Konami really wanted people to not play Tenpai and they made all that shit secret rare. It should be like $50 a piece. Like, and this shit's dropping. The shit hitting $7, son. Tenpai Jack Roku. This is what someone said. Wait till it gets off pre-sale item and then see how fast it drops. Like, someone said if it gets to under $6 is what I'll buy it. And buy it off direct by TCG player because it'll be easier to buy. Trust me when I say that. It'll be easier to. It'll be easy. That's my number one thing. always look for deals where it's direct by TCG player because you'll get it directly from TCG. And if you're on the web, ain't this about a bitch? If I just waited one motherfucking hour, it's all good though.
Well, no, Michael, you will not be getting that. I was just making sure I was setting things up for us to talk about the things tonight. All right, so let's go over the first thing, which is Tomio getting benched from Shopify Rebellion.
Damn.
So I know no one cared because no one cares about Shopify Rebellion, even in the LCS. They bought TSM slot to compete. They started LCS 2024, spring split. They were basically one game away from making playoffs. If they had beaten Cloud9, didn't happen. And then that was in a best of one system where they were getting some random upsets here and there. And then that would have a bigger impact because it was just a best of one format. And then after that, now it moves to best of threes. And I even told people, right when format moves to best of threes, the teams that could only do well in best of ones are going to get mega exposed because now you have to do that. Obviously, best of threes is how most games are played. Street Fighter, YuGiOh, Counter-Strike. Most games are played best of threes. It still blew my mind. The LCS was never best of threes. Completely blew my mind. Obviously, it was Riot's fault from the beginning, but I digress, right? So move to best of threes, and they're a complete actual ass. Because, even in YuGiOh, if you play YuGiOh, you could easily win game one if someone obviously draws bad. But, when you have to side games 2 and 3, that really shows who's got the better prep. And you obviously can still brick, but in theory, it shows you who gets side in the better cards, side in with side out, side in this, Best of threes come in for a format, and Shopify Rebellion look absolute dog shit. Then Shopify Rebellion sees what Team Vitality did when they swapped out their jungler, Douglas, and see how their roster basically just collapsed from the inside out. And then Shopify Rebellion take Boogie out and then put in Tomio for the summer split. The only way I could even think of a reason why they do it is because of just nepotism. Because why else would he get the spot, though? He's not... just only judging from the games that we saw, right? He wasn't good at all. He had no map awareness at all.
But
he didn't even know where to go. He didn't even know where to go half the time,
But the whole team was bad, though.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he was good either,
Yeah.
It's just... With jungle, it's always easier to blame the jungle. And plus, when you're a rookie, you come to on a bad team, people are going to potentially use you as a scapegoat. I don't think he was good. I don't even think he was really ready to be in the LCS, honestly. Yeah. I think people wanted him in because they like him and they felt like he deserved a shot. And I feel this too. Just because you feel like someone deserves a shot doesn't mean they should get one, Yeah. Because I don't really know why he came in. He came in, he played how many games in the league? What, 4? 4 on stage.
Yeah.
Did you see that show match?
Yeah, I saw that.
He got his very first win of the LCS in a show match, and then about a week later on, he got benched. Imagine getting your first win on stage in a for fun match and then getting benched. So if it's for fun, he could just pop off on Rengar, right? But if it's in an actual competitive best of 3, he just looks extremely bad. And you, like I said before, Shopify Rebellion is bad. Fake God has been basically sprinting that shit. Zazol's really fat. He's just can't do anything on the map. He's just bad. Mid lane Insanity, he already looked jank last split. We knew that wasn't gonna last.
He lived up to the name. He's insane.
And then came to this split, he's just trash. It's so bad. Oh, good lord, man. They're literally losing every single lane constantly. I know Reverend was like, oh, we enjoyed the break. It allowed us to work on some stuff. Keep in mind, this is working on stuff in scrims. So how that's going to translate late to the stage, we're going to have to see. But even if, because what's their schedule coming up? Let me see. What's their schedule they're going to play? I think Law Esports has it. Chloe, how you doing, lady? Major L. What? Oh, whoa.
Yes.
I never take L's. YuGiOh stuff.
When it comes to the ladies, yes, it's none but L's.
That's none but fresh hot W's. What are you talking about? Fresh off the grill W's.
Duffy would talking to Carla. That's all L's. Anything he says.
What the fuck? She's smiling. She laughing. She enjoyed this hot Riz.
Yeah, she said, "Oh, look at this creepy Negro over here."
Oh my god!
Like she gonna bring nigga. She gonna get the strap on your ass. She gonna get the strap on you, man.
Okay.
Get that. She
One
gonna.
sec.
You
Sharp
know,
Rebellion. The next
gonna,
games are against NRG, Dignitas, and
L
FlyQuest, and 100 Thieves, and it's over.
I'll say L. Probably that one.
That's it. That's their last strength of schedule.
They're about to go 0-8. 0-8 the motherfucking. No, is it 0-8 or 0-7? How the fuck that work?
Yeah, they'd be 0-8, and they would have gotten also 0 in match record too. Because remember, it's not just the overall record; it's the match record in between too.
Have they got 2-0 every time?
Every single time. Yep, they are 0-4 in match record, and they are 0 in 4 in overall score too. So yeah, overall
it about to be worse than TSM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Isn't that bad, guys? That's awful. This team is terrible. Here, I'll even bring it up right now for you guys. There's oh my god.
What's up, Chloe? What up, girl?
Chloe, how you doing? Hopefully you had a good day, Chloe. Why no YuGiOh? We're gonna do YuGiOh stuff Sunday.
Yeah, man, we probably talk about Makati Tran and his
we're doing that. Yeah. Don't worry about that. We will get all that stuff covered, But keep in mind, anything like YuGiOh podcast related would just be under this title. So, I would just title it a certain way. Give me literally 1 second. I'm bringing up the schedule for them right now. Okay. Chloe, because he quit YuGiOh and only plays League now. I'll see, worthwhile investment. League brings me enjoyment. Holy shit. No one's ever said that ever, honestly.
But he's still ass at both.
Wow. You supposed to back me up. You supposed to be like, man, this man's good. This man's awesome.
He's good at making videos. He's good at, dedication.
Yeah, the actual, all the theory stuff plays out really well in videos. It just doesn't play out in the actual part.
Yeah, it's like when
that was my fault last night. I tried flanking on Kennen in the most perfect position, and you didn't help me. Nobody helped me. Just watch me.
Nigga, I was already dead. I was already fucking dead. Oh my! I took James put the kill twice. I thought my Q was gonna not kill him. I didn't realize it killed him. The fuck? James had more damage. I was like, wait a second, how the fuck? James got more attack speed than me, but my shot kills him and he takes the penta from him.
I can't believe the rails just watched me do that. I know. I even told you guys in the comms, I'm going to flank Misfortune when she gets to that angle. She got to that angle. I saw it. I was like, I'm going in. Protobell.
Rel didn't do anything. I was already
standing there.
I killed Misfortune. Remember, I killed Misfortune and got obliterated right after. I was like, that's why I was moving to
I went in with the perfect flank and my team let
me die. You know what it was? You went for the perfect flank, but the issue is, she was already setting up her ult.
I'll be honest here. I didn't know she had flash. I thought she already used it in the previous fight.
No,
but she didn't do that.
She used it in a fight before that, and it came back up fast. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna step to the side because she was gonna use. I knew she was gonna use the flash because she W'd. That's why she was attacking fast. I was like, and moving fast. I was like, oh fuck, she's about to ult. I stepped out of the way. Oh yeah, I stood in the fucking oh god.
Okay, that one was our fault. That one we kind of basically ran it down.
But Rel was trash. Rel just
After that, we won a team fight where I got a 3-man slicing maelstrom.
Yeah.
And Rel, before we got the inhibitor down, there was no minions. Rel walked up, tanked all 3, tanked 2. Just tanked both turrets, died instantly, and then you guys died with her, and I was like, "Wow, that might be the worst decision I think I've ever seen happen."
Oh, okay, that's good that your day did turn to shit, Chloe.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Hell yeah, that way you could basically watch us talk, or you would watch us listen to us.
I'm about to say, watch us shit on LEC, and you can listen to us.
One hot black man and his Robin.
Nigga, first of all, I ain't no motherfucking Robin, nigga. I'm out here. I'm more motherfucking like Green Lantern. I'm fucking the shit out of Hawk Girl.
God,
about Justice League, bitch.
Imagine Lennon doing a Hawk Girl cosplay.
Oh my.
Woo-hoo. Oh my god.
I need her be right now.
Okay, so Shopify Rebellion,
sick ass eyes.
Their record, their record last split was 5-9. They were one game behind NRG. Like if they had beat Cloud9, there was going to be a tiebreaker for 6th. They went 5-9 last split. That was in bad best of ones. This split, they've went 0-6. They've lost to every team, and they are also 0-6 in overall game record too.
Yeah.
They are, sorry. 0-3 and 0-6 in game record. Just make sure I clarify. Just getting absolutely stomped.
Oh,
just keep
shit,
in mind,
man.
that's really bad.
Thank you, Chloe.
That's really bad. This is a lie. This is lies. All lies.
Oh,
yeah. You don't got to lie to this, man. Chloe, you should join MSK's Discord. You're one of the boys. No, the Discord is trash. Like anybody that's in there. So I really don't. I'll be honest with you, man.
Because you ain't got no clout, nigga.
Fuck you. I really don't know. I don't really know what else they could really do. Their strength of schedule is not only really hard. I just don't see a lane they actually win through. You know what I mean?
Bring back Reginald. He can help. He can save
Remember that blatant lie that he said? Dude, I was thinking about this earlier today before we did the show. Remember that blatant lie he said? We had that video. It was like, TSM, we have been working with Riot to transfer to a tier 1 region. So obviously, he didn't think this is a tier 1 region because no one thinks it's a tier 1 region. What happened with that? TSM is just gone. Most premier esport org. They had a lot of fans. They're like the Dallas Cowboys League, outspoken, crazy owner, crazy fans, and they basically started doing fuck all after the 2020 World Championship, and just no one cared about their league roster anymore. They even their last playoff series they lost to Dignitas, and nobody cared. Like fucking hell, that crypto shit really screwed them over, honestly.
Yep.
And you know how they make that post about like, oh, well, we're still profitable. We're still fine. It's like, no, you're not. Then if you were profitable, why the fuck would you have that sponsor then? Dumb idiots. Who the fuck writes that L shit? Good Lord. All right. So here, let me show you guys my screen right now. Okay. So this week coming up for week 4, Dignitas versus Team Liquid, Immortals versus FlyQuest. Team Liquid and FlyQuest should easily be winning these, honestly. Cloud9 versus 100 Thieves. NRG versus Shopify Rebellion. Cloud9 should be beating 100 Thieves. NRG should probably sweep Shopify Rebellion pretty hard. So I would do it for my predictions. Also, NRG, I'm kind of curious to see what did they do after the break too, because I know everyone's shitting on Shopify Rebellion and Tomio getting benched, and they're bringing back Boogie is like kind of a really big desperate move right now. But NRG has looked real jank, like actual trash. NRGs look trash. Immortals, everyone was cheering for Immortals to beat Shopify Rebellion, and they actually did. Yep. But then you come to find out, wait a minute, that's the only other team that they have a win against, because when everyone wanted IMT to beat NRG, they got destroyed. So yeah, IMT, Shopify Rebellion, pieces of shit. So looking at it right now coming up, I think let's see who. I mean, Shopify Rebellion want to start winning. They got to do it this week. Otherwise, it's pretty much curtains if you get to a certain loss record, actually. Because it's also even harder to do it in best of 3s than it is best of 1s, because you have to play more games on stage, more matches in general. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully, NRG can not be horse shit. But and Cloud9's gone. People have said they've gone under the radar. I don't think they have. They've been like second, third best team to look at it. Like that's because they face FlyQuest. They face NRG week 5, and they face FlyQuest, I think, in week 7, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you look at how less teams there are, Team Liquid doesn't even really get a strong opponent until week 6. They face Cloud9. Week 6 they do. So, yeah, this is the LCS we have to live with now, man. Crazy world. Anything you want to say about the LCS before it returns this Saturday coming up?
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun atmosphere. Let's see what these teams are doing.
Imagine if these teams had because remember everyone, these teams got a 2-week break. 2-week break. Did it improve anything? Did it make things better? Actually,
I think the only team that might have got better was Team Liquid because they had games they were actually playing.
Yeah,
they take T1 to 3 games. They
beat Fnatic pretty convincingly.
Beat the fuck out of Fnatic. Oh my god, yeah, Fnatic.
Damn, fuck, shit.
Yeah. Once we get to the LEC, I got a lot of talk about Fnatic, but
yeah, we'll just go into them after this. It's about the LEC because the LEC 2024 Summer Split Playoffs continue with the LEC, and we'll just kind of go team by team. We'll just do it let's do Fnatic. Dude, why does Humanoid do this every single time? He is like a girl that you know is real bad. You could get her, but she's always playing hard to get.
Yeah.
And she knows she can get any dude she wants. So she ends up with no one, and she just doesn't give a fuck anymore. That's who Humanoid is. Humanoid is not bad. I talk to people. This guy's not bad. He really isn't. Like, we even saw him at the World Championship. Let's see, like last year and even the year before when you started watching, he's able to even have like good games against like Faker and Scout. Like, he definitely has talent. It makes sense why they would have him.
Yeah.
But that's the problem too, is like he just doesn't. There's days his brain just does not exist. He just doesn't give a fuck. Like, maybe his ego is just too out of this realm of possibility of being checked at this point that he just doesn't care if he's in Fnatic or not. I think his mindset is basically, they're not going to get rid of me. I'm like the second best mid laner, so I don't really got to give a fuck, honestly. I think that's really his mindset, honestly.
I mean, my thing is, who would you put at the top 5 mid laners?
Perks. Dude, no, I like Thorn and I Will Dominate, but they're like, Perks can make shop. They're like, if you bring back Perks to Team Heretics, they'll be better. And I'm like, nah, man, Perks actually legitimately ran down.
I know who's top 5. I know who's the top 5 mid laner. Sakin. God. Yeah, Sakin. You remember all those motherfuckers were saying that Sakin's gonna be top 5 mid laner by the end of the year?
Say Sakin is the Faker of French mid laners.
I remember that. Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah, he's a faker, right? He's faking. He's faking god, being good. Man.
Oh god.
Jesus. Yeah.
Oh shit. God, man. Let's go to. All right. So with Fnatic, that Humanoid has been literally just. You can tell he just doesn't care. Like, unless he's playing at an international competition, he doesn't really try as hard. And then when he was at the Esports World Cup not too long ago, motherfucker picked Cat or whoever having for coaches or whatever. How does that play Cassidy? Like, then he can't play Way. Please do not put the guy on Way ever again. I think we've seen enough Humanoid Way for a while. That the Humanoid Way is like the L Way, actually. You know,
L Way. Hey, get it, L Way. But he ain't from Denver.
Oh my god.
Nah.
Oh, you know what's crazy? It's like what I heard as a rumor is like nobody wanted to buy Humanoid's contract, but Fnatic literally extended Razork and Humanoid's contracts. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense to extend Razor's contract.
Yep.
Humanoids, really? How many more? Dude, his contract doesn't end until the end of next year. That means we would have gotten 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. 4 years of Razork Humanoid. 4 years.
Hey, at times, they are the best players on Fnatic. It sure ain't Noah.
Dude, Noah's amazing. He's so good.
Yeah, he's the ADC of all time. he's the ADC of all times.
Oh, Fnatic, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? Fnatic hasn't won a title, guys, since summer 2018. I haven't said this back then. I didn't have a podcast back then, but I said this on social media. Fnatic are going to turn into what Cloud9 were for like the 6 years they didn't win a domestic trophy. But the difference with Cloud9, when they didn't win domestically, they had those random upsets at Worlds, and they kind of went, at least they made some top 8s. One of the years they went top 4.
That's when the last time Fnatic was good is when they had Caps.
Yes. And then what's crazy is that they went to World Finals that year, and then after that, all that was basically trumped by everything he did on G2. Just ignored the year after.
Why did Fnatic let him go?
His contract was actually up. He had already played 2 years on there. Yeah.
Oh shit! And then he didn't choose
he didn't choose to renegotiate with them. People were like, "But they poached him." First of all, guys, there's poaching going on all the time. It's got to be underhand,
In that next spring, he goes to win the MSI.
You're right. He did.
Yo, that's the opposite of Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper leaves the team, and then the team he just left as the star player wins the World Series. You can't make it. How the fuck are you the best player, but then they go win the World Series without you? You can't make that shit up.
Not only did they go to MSI, they beat SKT. Then they also won the championship. Then after that, they went to the World Championship, got to the finals again. Caps, only Western mid laner ever, back-to-back World Finals appearances. They beat SKT again, and they beat Damwon, who was, they said, a secret dark horse to win the whole tournament. They beat them both in the quarterfinals. People said they had exceptionally hard group. Remember, this is the side of the bracket where both Korean teams were on the same side, and since they got second to Chovi's team, which was Griffin at the time, they had to obviously get like the harder teams.
Okay,
Prime, Showmaker, and Canyon they have to face. Then you face Faker.
Okay, that's be G2. Okay, G2 beat Day 1 top 8. Yeah. SKT top 4. Mm-hmm. And then they lost to IG, right? In the finals?
Lost to FPX, yeah.
Oh, FPX.
And then FPX, stylistically was a team that could beat them. And man, they were just running it down in that finals. I'm like, damn. I woke up early to watch it. I was like, yeah, my team's in the finals. Yeah, I'm going back to bed. It's back when I used to work like 11 to 7. I was like, fuck, I'm going back to bed. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Carlos was crying on stage. I'm like, yeah, motherfuckers not having it that day. They didn't get no food that day. Yeah. So, I don't know what Fnatic's going to do, man. Ever since Caps left, they've basically, I won't say collapsed as an org. They've been relatively competitive. Reckless left, right? They were still able to be competitive. People say, well, if Reckless leaves, the whole org's going to finally go down. It's like, well, no, that didn't happen. But they've been hovering like second, third place ever since Caps left. Remember last year that winter split where they even make the playoffs for the first time ever? Yeah. Last year, winter, they didn't make the first playoffs ever for their organization. Ever. It was last year. Remember that jank roster of Wonder, Razork, Humanoid, Reckless, and Rux? Remember that motherfucker Rux?
Rux. Yeah.
And then they got the motherfucker named Adby in the next split. Just so bad. Oh, God. And then they had Trimby. They got rid of Trimby. Even when Thorin asked Dardo, why'd you get rid of Trimby? He said he was a good guy. I'm like, oh, no. There was something that happened. Trimby probably talked back to him. That's probably the reason why he's not there. Because when Thorin asked Dardo, why did you get rid of him? He was like, he said something about Korean supports and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's when the answer to anything.
That happened to me. It was like, why'd you let Chad go? We got more Spanish cooks. Then why'd you let Chad go?
Yeah, like, watch that video on Thorin's channel where it's one of his talk to Dardo about, there's a part where
I saw.
Remember?
Oh, no, yeah, I saw it. No.
And then he started giving this speech about like, well, Korean supports are mechanically better than the ones we have here, and it's like, okay, I agree, that's probably true. What the fuck did it Trimby then?
No, see, that's word salad. He ain't answering the fucking question. Okay, what does a Korean mid laner, you get a Korean mid laner, got to do with Trimby leaving? If Trimby was helping you win, because
like he said he was a good guy, but it's like, oh, guys, listen, he said he was a good guy. Of course, he didn't say that. He ain't gotta go on camera and say he's a piece of shit. Are you guys so like?
Yeah, you can't say that because then that can be considered slander.
Good Lord, yeah.
You don't want that.
So they got rid of Trimby. I mean, they had that. They brought in no one. They brought in Jun. It's. They gotta put some trophies on the board, dude. ever since they haven't been able to put any trophies out, Rogues won 1, Mad Lions have won 3. Yeah. Even when there's been years that G2 weren't good, I even said, when there's years that G2 aren't good, any org, you better win right now because you will not have this opportunity again. That's why it sucks when Rogue had a good roster and they would constantly keep choking. It's like, you guys can't keep choking away these really good opportunities here. You're not going to have them.
Or BDS the last year.
This year, remember? They had a chance to make the finals. I understand why Striker benched Adam. It made sense. He was being a little fucking piece of shit. But it's like, do you just
and then you cost yourself the championship? No, you don't do that because you
just punish him afterwards. Just make him play less games in the regular season in spring.
I respect it, but I don't like it because it's one of those things that
you got to put him in his place. I understand that,
but at the same time, you cost your team the championship more likely.
Yeah.
Well,
championship because they would have faced G2, but I know what you're
saying. Yeah. No of them BDS. Actually, no of them. They might would have lost 3-1. Because think about this: they were always up 2-0, and then just forget how to play. I was like, how the fuck do you?
And then remember,
get reverse swept.
And then in spring, BDS they got reverse swept when they had Adam in their roster
again. Because they did.
Why are they always getting reverse swept?
And why are they always Bad Lions that does like, oh, Bad Lions is trash? Look, Bad Lions look trash, and they came in and beat the fuck out of you. They made two guys look pitiful.
Yeah, like what the fuck is this? We're getting to a point where that's why I said earlier. It's like people gotta realize when you have an opportunity to win the championship.
Even though BDS won the series against Bad Lions.
Yeah, they look.
If Berwin had a brain up in their head, G2 still in the upper bracket finals against Bad Lions. It didn't matter. If Berwin just had a brain, just had a fucking brain working that day, why am I getting caught out of Cassante?
Not even that. He ran into their jungle to do what? Deep ward? That's what you have your support do. The Rakan that could just easily get out with his W. What would
Chris Tucker from Rush Hour after losing nothing. You went in and got killed. You run in the goddamn jungle sick as Vietnam, got your head blown off. The fuck you doing?
Yeah, that's what I said earlier, which is if there's any orgs that could win, you need to do it right then and there because let's be honest, man, G2's been dominant for even the years that G2 weren't dominant, they were still a series maybe off from going because their last worst year was 2021. People said, well, they didn't have a good 2022. No, the 2022 ending wasn't as good. And even if you look at it domestically, they still made the finals.
Didn't they still make World that year?
And World, and they made MSI, and one spring.
Yep.
To any other LEC org, that'd be their best year ever, honestly. God, man, it's and then just for Fnatic, Noah's playing a little bit better right now, but it's I don't know how long that's gonna last though. I don't know. He quietly kind of popped off. He was hungry. He wanted to go home early, so he made sure he put in some work. He wanted some KFC at home. They made sure to Noah KFC, but you can only eat it if you play good today. He was bet.
Eat your fruit and veggies first.
You're being too nice. That ain't never happened with him. That's never happened ever.
No, do not duck your chicken in the gravy. Those fat ass. I saw somebody do that with Jollibee. I was like, man, this motherfucker really went to Jollibee. It just dunked the whole chicken leg in the gravy. I was like, that's a fat back activity. Fat back, nigga.
Team BDS, as you said. Dude, Adam had his. Usually, he's had splits where he's been really good. He's been at least top 4. But this week probably was his worst week I've ever seen that motherfucker play. Yeah. This looks about as bad as when he had those Aurelia games where he just looked like he was clueless on the map. This is about as bad as back then where he was doing that, where Aurelia was top in the meta. He looked like he couldn't do anything outside of laning phase. He just looked so out of whack this past week. And you knew right when BDS beat Mad Lions, you're about to get ass blasted by G2. If you had any faith in Team BDS, you were all that shit was gone out the window. right in that series. You're
Yeah,
like, yep.
Because it's like, BDS won. It's like, yeah, they're about to.
Yeah.
Everybody said in the chat, BDS won. G2's about to 2-0 in less than an hour. And it was like, it was a little bit over an hour, but it was like, yeah. No. But let's talk about, once we get to the next team after BDS, what the fuck?
Yeah, because like with BDS, if they could just get any level of macro to their team, I don't really think it's going to make them better, but it may make them at least maybe solid top 3. I think the teams going to World after season finals are Team BDS, G2, and Fnatic. Those are the teams I think that are going to go.
Okay.
I mean,
you don't think SK is going to make it? And
man,
speaking of
why? SK, why, dude? Every single time, they're doing somewhat decently good. They're just like BDS. BDS and SK Gaming are regular season teams. Every time in playoffs, they just aren't the same team no matter what. Like with SK, they pick Xayah and Rakan. People know if you play Xayah and Rakan, you got to be doing stuff. You can't just be sitting there scaling, right? They look like they didn't know how to play at all. They look like they didn't know what to do with Xayah and Rakan. Niski and Izuma has just been the train wreck, to say the least.
It ain't it, bro.
And then you just have Patrick and not Patrick. Fucking hell. They look the same. They're irrelevant. Top laner for SK Gaming. Even he had a bad series. You know, like it seems like the same issues for them are still there, even though they have the Korean bot lane. The Korean bot lane was a nice band-aid situation that did raise their floor a little bit, but their overall feeling is still the same because they still have the same team-wide issues, right?
Yep.
That's the same. Like, who are they facing next? They're facing.
They're facing the winner of Mad Lions and BDS. No, sorry, not BDS. They're facing the winner of Mad Lions and whoever Mad Lions face.
You're right. Yeah. They're facing the winner of Mad Lions and Carmine Corp.
Okay, that's Mad Lions because I got no face to Carmine Corp, bro. We'll talk about Carmine Corp later.
And for BDS, Ice is their only good player, but he has to literally be on late game carries for him to do anything. If he's not on a late game carry, he's not carrying it early. And we saw him in metas with early game ADCs. He can't play early game ADCs very well. They had his ass pick Twitch into Braum.
No, I'm gonna tell you this: if not that, Twitch would have worked if he had a more competent support. LeBron was absolute garbage against G2. Just absolute garbage. Just could support my ass. He supported G2 more than he supported BDS. I was like, this motherfucker's just an L. It's 64. You guys ain't with it. You guys ain't fucking with it. Like,
yeah. Keep in mind, guys. Team BDS has been, I guess you could say, consistently a somewhat top 3 team, given how bad the league is.
Yeah.
And they have no shot at winning any titles ever.
Yep.
That's how bad the LEC is. Even when a team has been like relatively somewhat competitive the whole year, still can't win, blow these rosters up. We're about to see a full overhaul in the league come after Worlds is over. Well, when all these team seasons are confirmed over before we know the team's going to Worlds, all this shit need to be upended. Remove these rosters. All these rosters are L's. Sorry.
To me, the one team that should be automatic for me should be awarded with a World invite should be G2 because they already won 2 splits. They got top 4 at MSI. They got top 4 at the World Cup. Like what it was like, even when G2 just troll, let's lose to the 2 best teams, and then we know they're not going to do anything. BDS, we beat you once, guys, and even who was it? Broken Blade said, you saw that pick? Yeah, that's BDS being cringe. I was like, cringe. I was like, everybody was just putting Keck W in the chat. Oh my god, they made it that if you put Keck W, that it will make you wait 2 minutes to type again because everyone was just spamming Keck W. Then the minute the stream was over, They just made that you couldn't chat anymore. Oh, they was chat restricting people so hard.
Oh, dude. God, I remember he said that. I was like, yeah, it's just BDS being bad. And it's like, oh my God. Like, I think is not a single one of these teams can fight G2 on a consistent level. And I told people this before, coming up this week when we talk about G2 and Fnatic later, if Fnatic, let's say they do upset G2, everyone down there that can make season finals, you're screwed. None of you are getting past G2.
You know, the only team I feel like that could beat G2 is SK. And if SK either goes against Team Heretics or Giant X, that's mean they got the best chance. But you know what? SK, there's a good chance. No. But no. Matter of fact, SK goes against Bad Lions or Carbide Corp.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Lions might actually beat SK. If G2 loses and goes to the loser finals, because now it's Carbide Corp versus Bad Lions, and whoever wins goes against SK, and it's Team Heretics and Giant X. Whoever wins goes against BDS. BDS is beating whoever wins out of that matchup. The issue about Bad Lions is so weird. Like, they play certain teams well. Like,
they're just frauds, man. They're not good. They're shit. Second time, dude, they've thrown a 10,000 gold lead. There's no way BDS should have won from that position. They literally had to rely. BDS had to first of all rely on Lebrov getting the best hook of his life for that series to even be a thing. There's absolutely no way. Mad Lions is fucking frauds. Fuck that team. But you're right. It's a good chance they're going to beat Karmine Corp because Karmine Corp are just actually terrible.
Yeah, they are. It's Closer's not good, but he's not bad either. He's just in the middle.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, so let's go to the Let's go to the predicted matches right here. I mean, we'll just talk about Team Heretics. Guys, Team Heretics is nothing. They have no drive, no hope. It's over.
They're just bunch of old washable motherfuckers.
Old? Yeah, they're old. Flaccid, he's flaccid. That's flaccid.
Yeah,
it sucks because he's actually been playing pretty good.
He's been playing good. Too bad your top laner is getting dived on every 5 minutes.
Wonder is literally just Kana in disguise. Wonder just does nothing.
Wonder is Kana with less expectations. See, you know how much expectations Kana has? Because, he's a Korean top laner. That already gives you that, because Kana has actually done stuff according to people. I was like, Wonder has too, but it's like, but Wonder hasn't been good since 2022. I was like, oh fuck, damn. They say that Yanko's just in La La Land half the time. Just he can't help us top lane because his top laner gave 3v1 dived. The bot lane is mid. I mean, Trippy's good, but it's like
there's just no firepower in the team. Like Zyru was just put in there for like a honeymoon phase because Perks had an argument with one of their general managers, and then he was like, Zyru's in, he can't play anything but a Zyr, and it's just over. That's it. He's just there's a reason why he was in the ERLs for forever, honestly. Yeah. People were like, why didn't he get a shot? Yeah. I told people the same thing. Certain players don't get shots for various reasons. So sometimes, honestly, they do tryouts, guys. They do. Sometimes they're not good. And some people don't put in certain players because they potentially don't like them. Like it's not one or the other. It's literally something down the middle. But he's been playing for a very, very long time. He's never gotten any shot ever.
Also, sometimes it's the same thing with the major league, minor league regions. I said some players are too good to be in the minor league, but they're not good enough to be in the major league, and they get caught in that web where they're always going to be in AAA, because they're too good to be in AAA, where they're very bound to AAA. But when they go to major league, their skills, that's what Zyro is. He's too good for the ERL, but he's not good enough for the LEC. There's a skill gap. It's the whole thing with the LEC and the LEC challengers. Poby pops off in challengers. You put him to replace Faker, he's absolute garbage. Because there's a skill gap. There's a gap where there's no middle ground. And the challenge is supposed to be the middle ground, but sometimes there isn't. Sometimes the college players are better than the guys in the challenger for the American, for LCS, and that happens. That's what Zyra is. He is stuck. He's on a major league team with minor league skills. He's not trash, but he's not good enough to where you want to keep him here. Just like Brian James, but Brian James, that was a poor example. That can be his own video itself.
Yeah, because for Team Heretics, that's just really what it is. It's just there's no firepower, there's no hope, and it's just the ADC. Even when he gets to be able to get a lot of kills, even when he's carrying, you have no faith with this kind of team that he's going to be able to push them through. It's over for them. They should just lose and get the fuck out because they're playing Giant X, and Giant X, they have V and Tomio. Outside of laning phase, we're talking about just like team fighting and knowing where to be. He's not that bad, but in terms of just like that's all he's got really. He's smart about the map, but in lane he's can be very rough. Honestly, he's just a role player. Really, just all it is. He's an average role player, and he's better at doing it than Oldawamne right now. The reason why he's on the team. Juhan is better than Peach, but the communication is so off with his team because there's 2 Koreans and there's 3 English speakers, and it's not. You could tell there's definitely communication issues right there. When he wants to do something, he wants to go in versus like everyone going like, "What the fuck's this guy doing?" What's there? Jackie's is fine. Patrick has just been meh, just kind of whatever this year.
Because he doesn't work with Ignar.
Yeah, Ignar also is like this would be the Ignar meta playmaking supports. If he's not even good in his own meta, guys, it's Joker.
You know why? Because your ADC also wants to be a playmaker. That's why I limit with the support. It was like, okay, just put me on Braum. Just put me on Braum every game, and we'll make it work. And then you got Ignar like put me on this guy. It was like FBI didn't want to be on playmaking ADC. He wanted to be on Sun. Put him on Sun late game. Put Ignar on Sun early game. It gets good, and you got motherfucking FBI gets to level 11, and that's how they're beating Cloud9 in the finals. Because we seen how you take one part. That whole team worked because all of them fit a certain role. You take one part off, and now you force FBI to change his game. And now you look at the same thing with Patrick. Now you're forcing him to play a different game while Ignar is playing his same game, but you're not making him to adapt to the team. You're like, oh, just play your champions. It's like they conflict. They're conflicted.
Who do you got for the series? Team Heretics versus Giant X. I just want Giant X to win because I don't want to see Team Heretics anymore. They're not even trying.
I'm gonna go Team.
GX as bad as they are, at least they're somewhat playing the game.
I'm gonna go Team Heretics.
You think they're gonna win? You really think that?
I got no.
I'll be honest with you, it doesn't matter anyway. These teams ain't getting anywhere.
Because they're both whoever wins is going against BDS. And BDS, I believe. And they're gonna get smoked.
Okay, so because that's gonna be on Sunday. And then the next matchup after that is Mad Lions Koi versus Carmine Corp. Hey, that big matchup between French versus Spain. And here we're back to it. If Mad Lions actually beat them, Carmine Corp's year is over. This is very big for them, actually.
Yeah.
If Mad Lions win, it's over. Carmine Corp's year is done. They did too bad in the Elder Splits to make season finals, actually.
Yeah.
I think the LEC casters and production crew said it. Carmine Corp has to at least get 3rd place in the split to keep their season alive.
They have to get 3rd.
They're already in the lower bracket. And if they win this, they'll have to face SK.
You know the crazy part about because if Mad Lion knocks out Carmine Corp, I think it also effectively knocks out Giant X.
They would have to win. They have to win 2 best of 3s and a best of 5 to get to the 3rd place match.
Yep. Yeah, not doing that.
No way. Not with this roster. No way. I'm not even shitting you guys. They have to win today. They have to win on Sunday. They have to win on Tuesday. Yep. And then after that, you're in the best of 5 portion right there. Yeah, no, that's just not happening. Absolutely
Plus,
not.
if Madeline wins, they also, I believe, they knock out Giant X just by
sheer champion
yeah.
points. Yeah.
And then I think because the 3 teams are automatically in the finals. G2, that's fucking obvious.
G2, BDS, and Fnatic are pretty locked at this point. And SK did pretty well, you know.
SK's close. I think SK has to get.
If SK win that series coming up after the Mad Lions Karmine Corp one, they're probably in.
Yeah, they'll be in. That's 4. Mad Lions is in 2 if they get top 4. I think.
Who do you have for Mad Lions, Koi, and Karmine Corp? I'd say Mad Lions, man. Karmine Corp is so bad.
Mad Lions.
This is about to be one of the series of all time. It's about to be like the biggest shit show ever. Either we're gonna get some shit shows. We're gonna get either that and the other. That other series might be just like.
My thing is who's gonna be the worst top laner, Merwin or Kana? Like just think
battle of the shit. Just battle of the shit. Kana literally does nothing in lane. He actually is just so unbelievably bad.
But my thing, it comes down to the top laner who doesn't do shit versus the top laner will throw you a whole series. Like I really have someone think about it. Kana doesn't do shit.
And then even when he does shit, it's bad, and it loses the team the game.
Merwin will be ahead of lane and it's thrown away. That's Merwin. I was like, oh fuck, oh god. It's like, do you want a guy who's like a poor man to shy, but like you know, like not even great value. He's like Dollar Tree value, or do you want not even Dollar Tree
like that, man?
Not even Dollar Tree, Family Dollar. Shit, God, it's like, or do you want the guy that can, you know, that's go to jungle, get caught out, and just enter the series? Just like that. That's what it comes down to. Do you want to enter, or do you want a guy who does nothing? I'll still take the enter. I'll still take the enter because his team's better. But my God,
because like at least with Murren, at least. You know, if he's on a certain pick that they might try out in the series, he can hopefully maybe try to do something. Guys, even when Kana does anything, like, remember this past week he was playing Gnar? That shit looked ass.
Yep.
Like, this guy, even on carries, just looks like shit. Like, they went from Cavalshar to this guy, and it's like, what does this guy even offer? They offer nothing. Like, he offers nothing. He's bad. He's literally stealing paychecks on this roster. Just sitting there doing nothing every game's horrible watching this guy play, man. Anytime watching him play, LEC spectators should never hover that guy playing because nothing happens in his lane ever.
Exactly.
Closer, I don't know what he's been doing either. He's just good lord. He's here. He knows that if he and those roster, he ain't probably getting no spots anymore. Hopefully, maybe he can what can he even do? What can this man do? It looks like he's so done with playing with Kana. It looks so bad. The mid laner. What's his name? Fucking hell. Mid laner. Vladdy.
Vladdy, yeah.
He's
whatever. Like,
he does stuff.
I mean, he's better. He has confidence. He's better than Stacking, but that's not saying much. Like,
and then you have the bot lane. Yeah, honestly, the only player that's able to even somewhat do well for them and make potential wins happen is just Upset. That's only if he's on certain champions, and you have to even late game champions for that to happen too. Guys, I'm sorry, Karmine Corp season is over. And then if they lose this best of 3, especially to Spain, big rivals of Ebi and Kometo, the viewership is about to be insane with this match. It's honestly an elimination match right now for them. If Mad Lions win, Karmine Corp is going to dismantle their whole roster. Sounds good to me. Oh no, they won't. They're going to keep Targamas so he can play with that other kid coming up next year when he's age ready for the LEC. Yeah. Just get him out right now. No more. I'm so done. Oh god. It's criminal. Okay. So then the next matchups would be. Okay, so we can just preview it both ways. So even if I'll say BDS beat both. If GX passes through or Heretics passes through, I think just BDS gets through both.
BDS and I'm gonna say this: Mountain Lions is the only team I think that could upset SK.
If they actually if they beat Karmine Corp, they get that confidence boost of beating French or the French fans. That's a good shot to beat SK. It's a good chance.
Yeah.
Is it possible? I really don't know, honestly.
I think they can.
It's possible. It's very possible, I would say. And those matches are going to be on Tuesday. Then you have G2 versus Fnatic. Ooh. Sorry, Fnatic. You're about to lose. How many times have we said this to ourselves? Oh, yeah, G2's looking good. And
that's the best. And then that's the best of 5.
That's best of 5. Sorry, my bad. The narrative would be like, yeah, Fnatic's doing really well. G2's looking kind of sus right now. Regular season ends. Damn, G2's back in form. Fnatic is kind of sus.
But honestly, after last weekend, SK and BDS both look bad. Who were you more surprised by that got 2-0? BDS, SK.
God. It was surprising for both because they just look like.
I was surprised SK got 2-0. BDS, I knew BDS was getting 2-0.
We know BDS ain't really shit, if you're being honest here.
Yeah, but SK, in the way they got 2-0 was just Fnatic, just like.
Because people would be like, well, because guys, you have to understand this. Even if Fnatic do beat G2, G2's not losing to any team in that lower bracket.
Yeah.
That's actually horrible for them. Imagine a world where you have to get through G2 in the lower bracket to make the finals. Just imagine that. That's not happening. The worst case scenario of this best of series is if G2 loses to Fnatic. If G2 loses to Fnatic, all your teams down there are screwed. It's actually better if Fnatic loses.
Yeah.
It's actually a much easier route if they lose to G2 to make the finals, honestly.
No, exactly.
Because if Fnatic actually beat G2, they'll be in the finals. They'll be secured. That's great. But G2 going down there, they know they're going to face G2 again. Let's be honest, they're not beating G2 in back-to-back best of series. We know that ain't happening. So, I don't know. I'm not saying throw the series. I'm not. Their gameplay would prove that. Their gameplay would show you they're throwing. But, yeah, I mean, if we're being honest here, I think G2 is going to win, honestly. Just put G2 in the finals. Narratives achieved. The script has been written. Fnatic starts good, G2 struggles a little bit, then it flips. G2's doing good, Fnatic struggles.
Yep.
And then in this series, I want Hansama and Mickey X to beat Noah and Jun so bad they want to go home and eat KFC the whole night. I need that.
Yeah.
I want
Hansama to beat him the way he beat Upset, and Upset ain't want to shake his hand that day. I'm still laughing. I was like, Upset, really, nigga? You really gonna live up to your name? You upset because he beat the fuck out of you? And then Hansama went last. I think Hansama knew he had to go last. Think about this. He hugged Broken Blade and then just nothing. Turned his back to Hansama. I'm like, wait, what? How you go just turn your back and snub Hansama a fist bump? Not even a hug, just a fist bump. I was like, oh, okay. And then everybody, I still love that moment because everybody in the chat was flaming the fuck out of Upset. That's why you better get replaced by that new kid next year. You suck. That's why you live up to your name. It's like, it's bad when people like Targarmas more than you. I was like, shit, okay, all right, chat's drunk. They motherfucker. Oh my god, when they said Karmine Corp's good, like in a world where Upset's the better player, but they choose to keep Targarmas. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I remember. Upset probably feels really salty because I think there were conversations that they were going to be getting upset when they let go of Flakked and Targamas, and they ended up going with Hansama and Mickey X. And that year, remember, Upset was like the only carry player for Fnatic in that roster because they had chose to put all their eggs in the Upset basket, and they went with Hansama, who would look like shit on Team Liquid. Like, he probably feels real mad about that. They went for Hansama, who looked like complete ass on Team Liquid, versus Upset that looked good. But maybe they heard behind the scenes that he's, I don't know, difficult to work with. Maybe, I don't know. It had to be like behind the scenes stuff because it wasn't his gameplay. It's not gameplay. You wouldn't pick him.
Exactly.
All right, and I'll ask you. Got anything else you want to say and share before we head out?
The LEC, this playoffs is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Can't wait for it to show up. Other than that, I got videos coming out. I'm just waiting. when it could midnight for the pre-release sales to come off the tag, then I can actually do the marker watch because I'm gonna set it up tonight, do it in the morning. I'm gonna have I might wait to put out a video, or I might just put up the Snake Eye marker watch and then put the Bowser Legend one on Saturday. Either one, either way. But yes. Not much, just, subscribe to the channel, Mr. Blank, you know what's that. Man, I got the good videos, we got the popping videos, cracky jokes. I got a video with Cole coming out. I should have live streamed the first part and then chopped up the videos. We did like a 4-hour, I recorded 4 hours of him and I just talk about movies. I got to chop it up and put videos of it. We're going to be eating for weeks, son. Yeah. That's me. Be on the lookout for that. I should start live streaming. I might start live streaming to Rumble first and/or Twitch. I'm not sure about YouTube because a lot of stuff I want to live stream, and watch, are gonna be stuff I think will be better for Rumble and/or
Yeah, I'm gonna post on Rumble. If you do it, you won't get no copyright. None of those strikes would happen either. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I might do it on Rumble where I'm just recording. Just me. Yeah. Yep. Other than that, that's it. I got nothing else. I'm out here. I got league challenges this weekend. I'm going to be busy for the rest from now to September. I got challenges, cups, and pre-releases. That's me. I'm going to let MSK know. If I can't make a Sunday night, I'll let him know. He'll probably have Warren or some other.
I'll have to race swap you out. Gotta recast you.
Who's that white guy you had on for the LCS? He
was pretty cool. Yeah, I gotta talk to him to see when his schedule's when he can come on for like LCS stuff.
Because there's a cup I got not this weekend but next.
Oh, because even if we can't do it Sunday or Thursday, we can always push it the following day.
I do know that the LEC for next week's gonna be done Thursday. Because they have it Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. What the fuck? Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
So that means on Sunday we'll be able to do what? Like both
LCS.
Both series? Yeah.
LCS.
Yeah.
LCS, and we'll see what team got knocked out of the LEC playoffs and possible season finals. Because there's a good chance 3 out of 4 of those teams, if they lose, they're out. 3 out of 4. Maryland is the only team that could still relatively make the season finals.
Yeah.
Team RX is probably on that cusp of being out. Karma, of course, trash. And Giant X is also trash. Yep. That's it.
All right, everyone. Thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast. We'll be back here on Sunday this week coming up. 5:30 PST to talk about the LCS 2024 summer split returning. I have plenty of content coming for you guys. I've been getting constant videos done, edited, ready to go for you guys. I uploaded 2 new recent videos on my comics and manga channel, and in that featured section, I'm going to end up adding the YuGiOh channel there right when I get my welcome video done. And then when the gaming channel is ready, I'll add that channel there. I took them off because I didn't want to have the channels there without any content if they weren't ready for you guys. I want to make sure if the channel's there, it's ready, you can start viewing the content there. So if you're a returning viewer or new viewer, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King. Have a great night, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys this Sunday. Peace out, everybody. Deuces.